Yo yo yo, making musicians out there, this is obnoxiousoboe, short for short, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon. I hope we're almost done with this game, Gym. Even though this was, hopefully this was not the 7th gym, which I had just beaten. I mean, hopefully it is the 5th gym, hopefully I'm not doing things out of order here. Of course, so, I think the thing is, like, for example, the volcano badge, or excuse me, the Mike Tyson badge. I think the designer just forgot to edit the test for what was supposed to be Blaine's original test, and just decided to move along with the badge. I don't really know the author's intentions for that, so I think I'm just gonna leave it as unconfirmed. So. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's up with that. But anyway, the water's shallow here. There are many people swimming. Yep. Am I supposed to go to a cave somewhere to learn new HM? Because I think I'm supposed to learn Flash or something soon, and I thought the quote walkthrough, which I kind of scrounged for online, would give me some sort of clue. Like, I mean, I think there's supposed to be a cave where I'm supposed to get Flash, and unfortunately, I'm guessing I had I either had the wrong way, or I just kind of, it's probably in some really obscure, coveted place, which I am still yet to uncover. But yeah, anyway, I have quick attack! Get out of here, Cloyster! Oh boy, I don't want to waste time with you. Get out of here, get out of my sight. Splash, 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 splash! Not taking a bath. Instead, you're swimming and pooping all over the place. I wish I could ride my Pokemon. I bet you're not tired. No, I'm not. Okay, so yeah, let's actually take care of you right now. Why are you riding a Pokemon? Can't you Old news! Old news. Nothing's here, guys. Move along, move along. Come and see the show. You'll see a new blade of grass. Be careful that you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside. The show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Okay, so there we go. And let's see. Horsey again. Okay, sure. I wonder if all these... I have not memorized all the swimmer's Pokemon, so I have no idea if this swimmer is using the same Pokemon as he did back in the Fire Red and Leaf Green days. And then people are gonna start making a Green Day reference. Yeah. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah, hello. Hello, Purple Rain! Oh my god, that was definitely not a musical reference. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's just quick attack you and be done with you. There we go, Seadra. And let me guess, the last Pokemon you have is Kingdra. Yeah, I knew it! I knew it. Who called it? Who called it? Well, what shall we do with you, Kingdra is a bit of a bitch. Or, excuse me, a bit of a bastard in this case, so what we have to do here is kind of hope for the best that Kingdra does not unleash all her or his, you know, Dragon-type moves and stuff like that, because Kingdra is pretty speedy, and considering that Kingdra has a Dragon-type, yeah, like that, there we go. Twister's definitely a Dragon-type move. You can't really expect water to do the job, or electric. Electric is only neutral. Ouch! Torpedoed. Torpedo Ted. Damn the torpedoes! Full steam ahead. Riding a Pokemon sure looks fun. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was poisoned. Oh, well, I'll be damned. Aye, there's the rub. Okay, so yeah, full heal. Let's do this right now. Wow. And yeah, to actually not imitate Mage Knight 404, let's actually switch out Pokemon here. Okay, so let's see. What shall we do here with you? Did you come from Cyprus? No, I came from Greece. Where'd you come from? Oh, boy. I came from Rhodes. Do you remember that Colossus that we used to have back in the hundreds BC? Yeah, that kind of Rhodes. the rose set doesn't really exist anymore in terms of antiquity. Okay, so yeah. And I'm guessing that you are either from Cyprus or do you come from Turkey? Well, considering that you're white-skinned, I'm not exactly sure if you would be considered a Turk. Even though I think there are a lot of Caucasian Turks out there, I guess. I don't know. I haven't really studied up on my Turkish demographics as of late, so I have no idea. However, I do have to admit, I do have to confess, I love geography. I have been studying it since I was about 3 or 4 years old when my parents decided to give me a bunch of maps for me to do on my 3rd birthday, and yeah, get out of here, Shirley. Quit it! Quit it again! I like to swim so Cypress Town. I like to swim so Cypress Town in the mornings. But anyway, as I was saying, when I was a little kid, my parents gave me sort of a my parents gave me a map poster of basically all the, or most of the continents except for maybe Antarctica. But they gave me a map of the world, and basically the whole intention of that was to it was just kind of used as an easel. You can actually doodle on it. So I would basically if I can actually find what I'm supposed to look for here. Yeah, actually, what am I doing? Oh yeah, Matt's Repel. That's right, Matt's Repel. So I just kind of doodled along with that, and I came up with really funny names. Like, I named the ocean surrounding Antarctica the Antarctic Ocean, which actually kind of exists, but I'm kind of more along the lines of the 4 oceans method. I'm actually kind of more familiar with the Earth having 4 oceans instead of 5. I mean, I don't really consider the Antarctic Ocean as, just as an ocean in particular. I mean, Antarctica is surrounded by 3 oceans. Well, yeah, it's at the South Pole, so I mean, there's the Pacific on one side, there's the Atlantic on the other side, and then there's the Indian Ocean. It's definitely nowhere near the Arctic Ocean, though. It's the South Pole, it's not the North Pole. There we have the Arctic Circle, and that's actually a completely different picture. Even though I do have to say that the Arctic Ocean is definitely cold. Even though I've never been there, but, again, I've studied up on geography. I know what to expect up there. And, even with climate change taking place, it's still kind of, I don't know, I guess it's cold enough still for the polar bears to, did I say barrows? I said polar bears to live, not polar barrels, dummy. No mercy at all, okay. For the polar bears to live. I'm not really vacationing. I'm just stuck on the sand barge, and that's not how you spell barge. It's B-A-R-G-E, not B-A-R-D-G-E. Strong turn. Wow, I guess you're not a trainer. Strong trainers and wild Pokemon are common sights in these parts. Okay, sure. But yeah, I was quite a prodigal. I think it's prodigal. Yeah, I was kind of a prodigal son at that age. I was really interested in geography and somewhat into history. I was very interested in classical music. And I kind of delved into encyclopedias, which my mom also gave me, I think on either one of my birthdays. I was given, like, back then we had the, I don't think it exists anymore, but it was like the big World Book Encyclopedia or something. It was not World Book, want to float with me, but, I had the first 2 letters, A and B, the ones that contains the articles under those letters. And, yeah, hello. I roll my bird Pokemon here. Yeah, that's very simple and straightforward. Let's move along. But I had the first 2 volumes of that said encyclopedia, and I did really get into it, and I was really sad that I didn't get into C. So I had to go to the public library to kind of pique my curiosity a little bit. So yeah. And my parents also had a world atlas that was just kind of torn apart after I was through with it, and I was kind of trying my best to find all the pages again so I could study all the flags. And this was a pre-1989 world atlas, mind you. This was still back when Soviet communism was still kind of on its last leg. So you still had the USSR there, and you had Yugoslavia, and I mean Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania didn't exist. It was Moldova was still Moldavia, and let's see, the stands were kind of in a gray area, I guess. I mean, I guess they did have their own states by then, but you know, after the Soviet Union broke apart, they basically became their own independent states. Oh no, what am I to do? Oh no, what shall I do? I guess you're actually condemned to starve here. My birds are exhausted, they can't fly me back again. Oh no, whatever shall we do? I guess I'll be stingy and leave you. So yeah, have fun at that little rock of yours, huh? Bye-bye. I hope you die on that little isle. Okay, so anyway, my boyfriend gave me big pearls again. But yeah, this is really worth talking about. And yeah, after I kind of tore that atlas apart, which I don't think my dad was very happy about. One time we went to Walden Books, which still existed back then, and this was in the mid-90s, and I was looking at this one atlas, which I was really seriously hinting towards, because it was, I think it was more of an update. Why did I use Horn Attack? It was more of an updated edition of the atlas I just destroyed, and you know, all the flags were different, and there were different graphics on some pages, and it was really magnificent to look at. And my dad, being kind of reluctant, he kind of eventually relented to my hintings, and we actually bought it. And I seriously had fun just kind of looking at that thing. And yeah, until I had Encarta back in '97, back when Encarta still existed, when I first got my very own Windows 95. I just kind of looked into the World Atlas, and I had some videos on yeah, hello. I had some videos on wildlife and stuff like that, and I had my own inflatable globe, which was really fun to play with. And yeah, other than that, I have to say I had a pretty impressive childhood. And I'm compared to a lot of you guys. I mean, I know this is probably going to surprise you a little bit, but I mean, back then I wasn't really into Nintendo that much. I wasn't into video games that much. Wimpy, yeah. I was more into the multiplayer affair like Tetris and Dr. Mario, but I should have been buffing up my Pokemon on me, of course. And I was more into PC games back then than, you know, Nintendo. Back then I barely knew what a Super Nintendo looked like. I'm so angry. I barely knew what a Super Nintendo was. I never even had a Game Boy. I did have an NES, but that was all that we had until I was in 3rd grade. In 2000, my parents finally got me the Nintendo 64, which was, ironically, almost at the end of its life cycle. 2000, yeah. And yeah, in 6 more months, we had the last game, which was, North America had the last game, which was Mario Party 3. And, yeah, it was really sad, because I really loved that console. I mean, that was why I kind of decided, at the time, to be a video game designer, because I wanted to make more Nintendo 64 games. Like, I really wanted to delve into the art of making video games, and that just didn't really turn out so well. I'm so disappointed. But yeah, I was just basically more into, I've been on this island for days. I was actually basically more into my Windows 95. despite all its shortcomings, because the Windows 95 wasn't really all that great, but I have to say it was definitely nostalgic. I love swimming. I was more into Encarta and Age of Empires, you know, Myst, Riven, Math Blaster, you know, a lot of the Davidson fare that I also had back then. Imagination Express, that was a really fun series of games to kind of create your own ebooks, which I kind of had fun doing. Age of Empires 2, Age of Wonders was okay. Settlers 3, I kind of got into the Settlers 3 demo there for a little while until I kind of, you know, I was kind of sad that I didn't really have the actual game. Tomb Raider, we kind of got into both Tomb Raiders 1 and 2 for the PC. However, Tomb Raider 1 was kind of a monster to run because we had to have DOS for that. It only ran on DOS, and in order for you to run on DOS, guys, you have to have MS-DOS. And, you know, you have to follow some sort of coding in order for it to properly work. And it wasn't really that easy. But yeah, anyway, this was very fun. And oh yeah, by the way, just to end right here, I finally got a Wii U. Hooray! Yes, it's been 3 years. Yeah, speaking of the devil here, I finally saved enough money, and I finally saved enough conscience to buy myself a Wii U of my own. So I don't have many games at the moment. I only have Nintendo Land and 3D World, but until I find more games, guys, I might be asking for a lot of friend codes. So yeah, anyway, I think I'll end it here, guys, and next time on Pokemon, you know, this, I guess we'll encounter more boredom as I try to pick up more commentary.